right, so here he is, longtime flyweight staple and former champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Outstanding finisher. He can knock you out, he can submit you. The cardio has really started to catch up with the skill set, and fans are always excited to see this man compete.
Always excited. I mean, he's one of those small guys that when we watch him walk to the octagon, you feel like something explosive can happen. And on many occasions, that's exactly what does happen. But for Figueiredo to win tonight, he has got to be more willing to accept whatever comes to him in the fight. He cannot chase the knockout. He has got to be ready to defend takedowns. He's got to be ready to box. He's got to be ready to grapple if he wants to win again and head back towards the championship.
But man, is he an absolute delight to sit down and talk to and to watch compete. And you can argue that were it not for the presence of one Deiveson Figueiredo, this UFC flyweight division would cease to exist. Big spot for the former champ here tonight. Well, some would argue that the former champion Petr is the greatest fighter in UFC history to have actually lost 3 fights in a row. This man has either been champion or #1 contender for much of his UFC career. He's got that patented high shell. He's one of the best boxers in the UFC, and if you are looking for a boxer to cross over to the sport of boxing in this era of super fights and realize success, you could do a whole lot worse than Petr. He doesn't really have much interest in that right now. He wants to get back to undisputed greatness, and he's got a good opportunity in this matchup tonight to do just that. Petr, ladies and gentlemen, he is ready to go. So are we for our main event. All right, now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Deiveson Figueiredo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion, Petr.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, going to be interesting to see how Deiveson Figueiredo approaches the early portions of this round. We have seen him monitor his gas tank a little bit at times, but we have definitely seen his cardiovascular base improve over the last several fights. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Pretty pinpoint left hand right there.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Cardio and the conditioning of Petr is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects in mixed martial arts. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Another clinch position. Look for a level change as he tries to secure a takedown.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
All right, nice jab there from Petr early in the fight. He has been criticized at times, though, for playing with his food a little bit early on in these matchups.
Well, he's a bit of a slow starter, John. So Usually the jab comes out first from Petr Yan because he's trying to build reads. So he tries to pull something out of you that will allow him to start to build his game plan as the fight goes on. But man, that dude has a fantastic jab.
Block that kick to the body. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Oh, no! Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand. And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with. Well, he blocks a shot there.
Takedown defense holds up. And now leather being thrown on both sides. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damage. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting.
2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Single collar tie now. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Nice hook lands. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
"45 seconds remain in the round."
You need to work on his position.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Figueiredo. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Yan's eye is starting to swell shut. Round 2 is next.
Stop!
Okay, owning this guy. You can do anything he wants. He's just turtling up. But he's got good rear naked choke defense, all right? If he gives you that back, I want you to swim off the back to spot.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, so here we go with our next round. Certainly a seminal moment in that previous round as he rocked him and nearly got him out of there. We'll see who has the upper hand now here moving forward.
That was a huge moment for him in that round. He found his shot, rocked his opponent, couldn't get the finish, but he had to feel good walking back to the corner and now getting back off of the stool to start the next round.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, he's had a big knee to the body. We'll see if he can follow up. Both guys appeared to land there.
Let's go. Keep those hands up.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well-placed kick there by Jan. Takedown defense is there. Under 2 minutes here to go in round two. Oh, another bruising shot right to the body. I wouldn't think you want to take too many more of those.
No, John, you gotta defend. You got to address a tactic that has worked this many times, this early in a fight. You cannot allow it to continue to build, because once that momentum gets going, you will have no way of stopping it.
And I don't have a lot of muscle over there, so I don't think I could take too many of these if I was a player.
Well, you need that body like mine if you want to get hit down there. You can't be too skinny.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times...
30 seconds to go now.
Big inside kick.
20 seconds left to go in round two. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee. Nice head kick in.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Oh, you gotta start to look to finish him now. Feels like the beginning of the end. There's a kick. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Figueiredo.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Back to his feet. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Good punch.
All right, there it is again, DC. That Petr jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
Well, Petr gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity pick up. But it all starts. Oh, right hand landing. There you go.
Jan's really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside physician. He is continuing to target that area. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on it.
Let's go, let's try something different. Take him down on the ground.
Clean punch. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie, locked in tight.
Figueiredo's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. 90 seconds to go in the round. Oh, huge right hand! Oh, beautiful. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent.
Hurt him again.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. All right, feet on the hips here.
Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. He's got to start throwing down.
15 seconds remain in the round. the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. So what a round it was. One guy gets knocked down, then the other fighter answers. I think both of them are going to enjoy this 60-second breather on the stool.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And that's exactly what we saw in the previous round. One guy gets knocked down, he gets up. Other guy gets knocked down, he gets up even better. You stagger when you're getting up, I'll stagger all the way across the octagon, but I will get myself back composed and be ready to fight you again.
Ready. Ready. Go.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, nice. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Trying to kick the leg out. Slips the shot. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
He sets up that leg kick beautifully. Came in. Oh my goodness!
All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on empty.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one of you can find a knockout. You better hope your parents are walking in and watch you guys be that fatigued. This is embarrassing. Learn to play the game.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. So smart to continue to go to that area of the face that's all swollen. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Nice crack there. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly.
Oh, he's wobbled now.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pull it.
That'll do it.
Oh my goodness.
What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Oh, man.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Deiveson Figueiredo!
All right, well, crazy that a man who weighs 125 pounds can pack that type of power, but it is Figueiredo by knockout time.
We have seen him do it time and time again. We've seen him in championship performances knock people out. And once again, Deiveson Figueiredo shows that he can end your night with his hands.